For some killers, the courtroom is the last place where hope dies. Not at arrest, not during trial, but at sentencing, when the judge's words land with finality and the future collapses into a single sentence. Life without parole. In these moments, reactions surface: rage, disbelief, defiance, or chilling calm, revealing what remains when freedom is gone forever. 1. Nicholas Cruz, Parkland school shooter. When Nicholas Cruz learned he would spend the rest of his life in prison without parole, his reaction was quiet but telling. He stared ahead, jaw clenched, occasionally shaking his head. For families who lost loved ones, the silence felt heavy. No apology, no remorse, just the realization that the outside world was permanently closed to him. 2. Dylan Roof, Charleston church shooter. Dylan Roof's sentencing was marked by unsettling calm. As survivors spoke of forgiveness and pain, Roof remained emotionless. When the judge imposed death, later upheld federally, in multiple life sentences, Roof showed no visible reaction, an icy stillness that disturbed even seasoned observers. 3. James Holmes, Aurora theater shooter. James Holmes's reaction to life sentences totaling thousands of years was muted, almost detached. As the judge read the sentence, Holmes appeared vacant, blinking slowly, his expression suggesting the finality had already been accepted long before the words were spoken. 4. Larry Nassar, USA gymnastics serial abuser. When Larry Nassar was sentenced to decades that ensured he would die in prison, his reaction shifted from defiant to visibly shaken. As victim after victim spoke, his posture slumped. The sentence ended any illusion of release, his legacy sealed not by medals, but by accountability. 5. Chris Watts, family annihilator. Chris Watts' sentencing for murdering his pregnant wife and 2 daughters ended with life without parole. As the judge spoke, Watts lowered his head, shoulders folding inward. No outburst, just the unmistakable body language of a man realizing there would be no second chance. 6. Scott Peterson, Lacey Peterson murder case. Scott Peterson maintained a composed exterior as his life sentence was imposed. His reaction, controlled and distant, stood in contrast to the raw grief in the courtroom. For many, his calm underscored the chilling divide between public tragedy and private consequence. 7. Joseph DeAngelo, Golden State Killer. When a former police officer was sentenced to multiple life terms, DeAngelo's reaction was barely perceptible. Frail and hunched, he nodded faintly. The man who terrorized California for decades heard the words that ended his freedom and said nothing. 8. Wade Wilson, Florida double murderer. At sentencing, Wade Wilson's demeanor shifted from confidence to shock as life without parole was announced. His reaction, eyes wide, posture stiff, captured the instant bravado gave way to reality. The courtroom felt the moment his future vanished. 9. Darrell Brooks, Waukesha parade attack. Darrell Brooks reacted with anger and disbelief, interrupting proceedings and arguing with the judge as life sentences stacked one after another. His outbursts couldn't change the outcome. Each sentence tightened the walls around him. 10. Robert Bowers, Pittsburgh synagogue shooter. As Robert Bowers received multiple life sentences, he sat rigid, eyes forward. The judge's words were clinical, final. For the victims' families, it was justice measured in permanence. For Bowers, it was the end of the road. These reactions, silence, rage, collapse, are the last honest moments before time takes over. When killers realize they're never getting out, there's nothing left to perform. Just the truth of consequences and a future measured only in days behind bars.